Yeah guys, did you hear that they're putting Sega Genesis games on Switch Online? Here, let's play this Super Mario Bros. Game that's totally legit on the Sega Genesis. You know what that makes about as much sense as? Having Chris Pratt voice Mario. Let's talk about it.
You are now watching The Beach.
As I'm sure most of you know, I have a lot to say about Nintendo. When they do great things, I'll praise them for it. Super Mario Odyssey is my favorite game of all time, and when WarioWare Get It Together was revealed at E3 this year, I was one happy gator. I'm even happier now that I'm actually playing it, but when they make poor decisions, I'm more than willing to call them out for it, despite what their 15-year-old lawyers on Twitter say or do to defend them. Lou Albano as Mario famously said, "If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die." But I'm willing to add to that and say, if you go on Twitter, you go to hell before you die, because the platform is truly hellish and I'm glad I'm off of it. But one of my main criticisms when it comes to Nintendo as of recently is their fix-it-later approach. What they'll do is release the game unfinished, patch it up, call these patches free content updates, fooling naive players into thinking they're getting extra content, when in reality, they're just getting the rest of the game. But yeah, essentially what happened, they released Mario Golf Super Rush with 2 minutes of content. I've talked about it so much that at this point, it's beating a dead horse with a dead horse. However, I have never, in over a decade of being a Nintendo fan, have I ever been at a loss for words until now. What exactly happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. After nearly 3 decades and fans screaming for Kirby to finally go into 3D, Nintendo reveals this amazing looking game called Kirby and the Forgotten Land. However, that got overshadowed when they revealed the cast of the upcoming Super Mario movie. And if it overshadows it, it's something really good or really bad. But in this case, I'm at a loss for words, like I don't even know what to say. I'm guessing a good starting point would be talking about the history of video game movies in general. Video game movies are notorious for being of poor quality and sometimes nothing like the source material. Of course, this isn't always the case. There have been great video game movies, mostly as of recent. Wreck-It Ralph released in 2012 and was an amazing movie. However, the sequel Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, isn't just trash, but an utter disgrace. I think it's disgusting. They literally had consoles taking over arcades as a plot right in front of them. They could have easily had a continuation of the first movie, but instead, they go the, haha, look at all the companies we own, look at how much Disney owns, and haha, funny internet meme material route. That was absolutely stupid. Then we had Detective Pikachu, which was a great film. Even the Sonic movie was a good film. But this Super Mario movie, let's talk about the first Super Mario Bros. Movie, shall we? Nintendo wants you to forget it, but we don't forget. In 1993, the Super Mario Bros. Movie released. What this movie was an utter train wreck. It was nothing like the source material. Mario and Luigi had a father and son-like dynamic, which makes no sense considering that Super Mario Bros. Is the title of the movie, and it's very clear that they're twins, Luigi being a little bit younger, but they're pretty much the same age, literally younger by minutes. Then you had all the weird character choices, such as having King Koopa's minions be Iggy and Spike. Iggy is one of the Koopalings. Spike is a character that Nintendo loves to put in Mario spin-offs that throws the spike balls. Such random choices for characters. It was nothing like the source material and was critically panned. But this Super Mario movie appears to be a little bit better, at least because Miyamoto has involvement, and it appears to be somewhat of an origin story of the Super Mario series. But my gosh, the cast choice is absolutely ridiculous. So let's start off with Mario. Mario is voiced by Chris Pratt because, you know, Charles Martinet, who has been voicing Mario for nearly 3 decades, can't do the voice of Mario. That just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is really stupid. Charles Martinet has been voicing Mario for years, and I consider it an absolute slap in the face to Charles Martinet and his legacy. especially considering that they resorted him to cameos, which is utterly ridiculous. Now, the main concern that I see floating around is that if Charles Martinet is speaking in full sentences, it would sound pretty weird. And although there are videos out there of Mario speaking in full sentences like the 3DS demonstration, which it is a little bit unusual to hear, you'd get used to it. WarioWare Gold had full-on voice acting by Charles Martinet as Wario, and he did an excellent performance. It didn't feel jarring in any way, it's just something unusual, something you don't hear very often, so it will catch you off guard the first time, but you will get used to it. And the Mario characters' voices are pretty iconic. In fact, I would say Luigi should have also been voiced by Charles Martinet as well, since his voice has been established as kind of being the nervous Mario brother. Mario's a little more confident, stuff like that. I think it's fine to cast characters like Bowser and Peach with celebrities. I don't think all celebrities are great voice actors, and there's a reason why there's voice actors, because they specialize in voice acting. Celebrities specialize in acting. Some can do both, but not always. But regardless, I can't believe that they have Chris Pratt as Mario. I get it, he's a Hollywood superstar, but it just doesn't make any sense. I just don't see why this would be a good choice other than marketing, because Illumination, they love to have celebrity voice actors. If Lou Albano and Walker Boone were still alive, God rest their souls, those would be good choices too. In fact, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I think Lou Albano's portrayal as Mario is the best. Like, it screams, "Hi, I'm Mario and I'm here to clean your toilet." And I like that vibe from Mario. I thought it was cool. And of course I like Charles Martinet's interpretation of Mario, but I just can't see Chris Pratt as Mario, and there are celebrities who would have been fine to be Mario. I think Danny DeVito would be a great option, but this is just ridiculous, and I'm honestly at a loss for words. The movie could be promising. Like I said, it appears to be some sort of origin story. They're bringing in Donkey Kong characters, Form and Spike, so they're going back to the arcade games and Wrecking Crew, so there is some lore involved, but regardless, this is just insane in a very bizarre way that I'm just at a complete loss for words. Well, anyways, I don't think I can keep calm and dada on, so I'm just gonna end this by saying goodbye.
Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi? I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Luigi, look! It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta find the princess. And you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book.